PPE, donning and removing PPEs, okay? As you know, as healthcare professionals, if we're working with any patients or residents who have any contagious diseases, we are responsible for wearing barriers, okay, personal protective equipment. So that's why this is on there. If you come for your GNA exam, you look on your skill form and it says don on PPEs. This is what you would do. Alright. So the glove is box of glove is provided for you, and then the gown, the isolation gown, which is yellow, is also provided for you. Okay. So when you take it, you are simply going to be putting the personal protective equipment on your uniform. You're demonstrating it to the examiner. Okay. So let me move this here. It can be tricky, so I'm going to show you some easy ways to get this done, especially ladies if you have long hair. Okay, I have my hair in a ponytail, which would be a good idea for you to do, or in braids when you are coming, if you have long hair, to tie your hair up so it doesn't get caught up in this. So in advance, this is the easiest way to put it on. Okay, you can tie the neck. Just use an educated guess as to the size of your head. All right, you tie this in advance instead of putting it on and trying to tie it. Okay, so you see. Okay, so this is what we want. Okay, the skill said it has to overlap. Okay, when you are doing the back, it has to overlap on your back. So this is what I will do to make sure that it's overlapping. Okay, when you get here, you're gonna turn your back to the examiner just like I did. So even if you come to school, you can use the nightgown to practice this. Okay, so then it also said for you to don on gloves. All right, watch and learn. We've been putting on gloves throughout the, demonstration, but in this case, it has to cover the sleeve of your gown, your isolation gown, that is. So try to tack this in. This is your GNA. I'm not doing anything to fail this exam, all right? Because if you just put it on and you do not tack it in like this, depending on the size of your hand, can this slip off? Yes, and the examiner, we said, is not saying anything to you. The only time we will know we didn't make it for the GNA is at the end of the exam. All right, so make sure you did what I just did. Now that she sees I've done this correctly, turning around for her or him to see it, the next thing is that it says for you to remove it. Okay, so again, you've seen me taking gloves off the whole way, right? There is a technique. The inside of the glove is considered clean. Okay, so that's how you take it off. Then you take the neck off. Hopefully, this will be easy the way I wanted it. Okay. The back. You saw what I did to see it. Okay, you can turn it around like I just did. The other thing they're testing us on is for us not to touch the outside of it. Okay, so if you see what I did, then you can peel it off. The inside of it is considered what? Clean. Okay, that's all. And then in here, and I'm going to wash my hands.